What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jerry Will 24 back with another reaction video. As usual, per usual, NBA playoffs are coming to an end, man. Slowly but surely, the semifinals for the East are over. Celtics versus Bucks. Let me just say, I said it was gonna go to Game 6 or Game 7, and look what happened. Game 7, because this was the best and toughest series in the East. The Celtics versus Bucks. I'm happy. I'm happy it's over, and I'm happy with the outcome. Game 7 in Baltimore. Celtics making sure that they close out this series at home. But the Bucks, they tried their best. They tried. But the Celtics got the dub on their ass. I didn't want to call no team. I didn't want to say it was going to be the Bucks. I didn't say it was going to be the Celtics. But dang, the Celtics really took it, man. That's crazy, man. Because in the first quarter, the Bucks were like showing out. 10 straight points. They had 2 7-point leads. Giannis had about 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. You know, so he was doing what he do. He was on a little roll. He was showing that he kind of play around. He trying to move on to. He trying to go back to the finals. He was trying. By the second quarter, Giannis had 17 points. Jason Tatum had 17 points, and the Celtics were up by 48-43 against the Bucks. And it was pretty defensive game. Kind of low scoring, how it usually be in the first half. Very defensive, looked pretty evenly matched. But going to the third quarter, it was not evenly matched. It was not no more. It was not no more, okay? The Celtics started shooting threes out of nowhere. Them niggas was just wet. 22 made 3-pointers in that game. That's the most in French. That's the most 3-pointers made in franchise or Game 7 history. Because Grant Williams started off, then it went to Jaylen Brown, and then it went to Jason Tatum. Now, Jason Tatum did get his 4th foul early in the third quarter, so he had to set up for a little bit, majority of the third quarter. So I thought that was going to affect the Celtic games, but it didn't. It didn't. That boy Grant Williams, 27 points, career high, shooting 3 buckets. Let me go ahead and get Grant Williams one of these. Clap it up for my boy, because that boy showed out. He not even really a starter because Robin Williams is out. So Grant Williams stepped up, and man, I thought he was more like a defensive player. You know, he could play a little defense, but that man put up 27. And everything, it just went down here for the Bucks, man. In the third quarter, the Celtics were up by 14 points, and then they never regained the momentum. They never came back on the edge. The Celtics was just dominating. That shit crazy, man. And that it's not like Giannis was doing bad either. I mean, he missed a couple shots. He missed more than a couple shots. He missed quite a few shots, but he set a record. He's the first person in the series to put up 200 points, about 50 rebounds and 50 assists, some round down the numbers, but he set a record, and it still wasn't enough. This was a dog fight, man. This was a good fight, a dog battle. It came down to the last wire. I knew it was. I didn't know who was going to win, but I'm proud to say I'm happy for the Celtics. I am happy for the Celtics because in the last few years, I can see them beating Miami. I can say that. I can say they could possibly beat Miami because the Celtics are just too efficient. Now the Miami Heat, they just some dogs right there. Now them boys know how to play some basketball, but I'm gonna call the Celtics on that series. I can see the Celtics going to the finals. Celtics versus Warriors. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm sorry, Giannis, it had to end like this, but Jason Tatum's not playing around. He's sick of this shit. He's sick of losing. Now he got to beat one more team. One more. If they can beat Miami, now anything's possible. You know, this is the NBA playoffs. Because a lot of games I said were going to be over by with, but these games still going on now. I mean, they ended today, but most of the games went longer than I expected. This series, I knew was going to be a battle, and it was a good one. You know, I'm happy that it is over. I'm happy with the results. I'm happy that it went to Game 7. I'm just happy because I was right about this. I was right. I didn't say who was going to win, but the Celtics did take it away. And good for them because it was better than the last series against the Nets. Celtics whooped their ass. Sweat they ain't sweep them. They whooped their ass. Did they sweep them? The Nets get one game. I don't even remember. That's how bad it was. They whooped their ass. And now Celtics versus the Heat. East Finals. I'm going to say it, Celtics. Celtics going to take that one. But Celtics versus Bucks, what a good series. I'm always going to remember this one. But now we moving on. Celtics moving on, and the Bucks going home. Bucks won last year. Not this year, man. It's not going back to back. Giannis, you know what you got to do. Train and do what you do as usual. You feel what I'm saying? You got a good team, but the Celtics were just better. You know, Celtics started off a little horrible in the early years, but later on they just started getting dubs and they became the best team, #1 team, offense and defense. So I can't wait to see them versus Miami on Tuesday. I don't know if it's at 7:30, but I know it's on Tuesday, so we're gonna tune in that one. We just moving on, man. So what a good series, but it had to come to an end. All good things must come to an end. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just happy that it's over, and we gonna see what's gonna happen Tuesday. But I appreciate y'all being here, man. That's it for this quick ass reaction video, man. Thank you for being here. Make sure you subscribe and like, because the NBA playoffs are still going on. We're winding down to the finale, to the finals, because the finals start June 2nd. So we just gonna keep watching till then, and then go to my other channel, JerryWorld24. Got the comedy skits on there, dropping videos on there. So make sure you just watching all the content I'm putting out. You feel me? But I appreciate y'all being here as usual.